3, 2, 1.
And we're off, everybody. Oh, that upscaling does look good again, mate. I keep saying it, but it looks
it's great,
crazy.
right?
Yeah. I love the fact that Hammond here just laughs because he loves him to bits, you know, after he's gone. Nice bit of weaponry there as you walk in.
That's not the P90, right? That's an MP5, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's not P90.
When do they get the P90s?
I think it's season 4.
It's the one with the replicators, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Because interestingly, I was watching, I think it was Gate World, and they were saying they phased out the P90 in the military when they got them for SG-1.
That tracks.
See, this is interesting because they clearly hadn't signaled to the SGC to come back because they're all on high alert.
Interesting.
Mark's 47. If you click on in the watch party on Brian's profile, you should be able to go in and see the episode in there.
Oh yeah, if you're in, all right, so let me look at your Discord. Well, the intro's going here. Oh, there you go. Did Mark's 47 join? Really can't tell, actually.
Christie's just joined. Shall I put another link in the chat? Just see if that works.
Well, he says he's in there.
Can you see it now, Mark's 47?
Where are you in the main?
You want to select watch party, and then
click on the watch party voice channel.
And then you should see Brian, and it says live next to it. Meaning a chow.
Hi, Gavin.
No one knew he's joined the server.
No.
Maybe he's in there. I don't know. You don't gotta find a profile.
In the chat.
Yeah. I'll send you an image.
Do you know what that looks like? The intro that Brian did with Gary's walking along with Hathor.
That's right. Yeah. Where's Hathor?
I'm gonna send you a link right now, Marks.
Yeah. Hey, Gavin Blackburn. Good to see you, my friend.
So you see what we're seeing.
Julie Coonan, it is indeed.
If you click that imager link, you'll see what you should be seeing.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the way to drink coffee. Right there.
That's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it.
Right.
There's no other way to drink coffee. Extremely.
Look at General Hammond though. He's just like, I honestly don't know what to say. Thank goodness for Junior.
Now, see, this is what the spinoff should be, focusing on the SGC
Canteen.
the SGC lunchroom.
Yeah.
You know, and all the adventures that all the chefs get up to.
Yeah,
I'd watch that.
100%.
It's like, what do you mean we're out of pie?
Yeah, SG-1 42.
Yeah,
Speaking of, I'm going to start eating my keto burrito here.
yeah. Very method from Brian tonight. He's linking up with the canteen.
I'm linking up. Here we go. Here we go.
Now, obviously, the melts there that they'll be like, but be minute now.
Mm-hmm. Like the ones from Universe, right?
Yeah,
Remember the ones from
exactly.
Universe?
Yeah, little ball.
See, thank you, Christy. Christy likes my my Stargate lunchroom idea.
Yeah. Stargate Diner coming to Amazon Prime soon.
I so want to see the behind the scenes for filming this scene.
I really hope Joe Malossi or someone has got some behind the scenes for this where they are cracking up.
Yeah, I want to see the deleted scenes for this.
How many takes do you reckon it
Yep.
took for this episode?
45.
Yeah.
If I was Amanda Tapping, I would have taken that spoon of Jell-O and whapped it onto somebody, right into Richard Dean Anderson's face.
He grabbed the pie.
Yeah. They've taken the rations for the entire month.
Ooh.
That's not a good sign. It's kind of what Elon Musk is attempting to do now.
Nero thing.
Yeah.
Come try it.
Yeah. Now, would you rather die or have Urgo potentially in your head for the rest of your life?
I would love to have him in my head. It'd be so entertaining.
To be honest with you, mate, I actually thought you already did.
Yeah, Brian, you already like eat whenever you feel like it already.
It's true.
And unlimited food.
Yeah. Compromised due to overeating.
That's right.
That's a cool little
By the end of
suite
the
though, isn't it?
episode, they'll look like that guy from the Monty Python Meaning of Life.
Yeah. Dom DeLuise, just legendary.
I did.
And it's making me angry. Dun, dun, dun!
I go what we said a few minutes ago, Gary. They must have just been in hysterics during this episode.
Right, yeah. I want to see the bloopers for this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Captain USA.
Yeah. Brian, for mixed teas, can you make an Urgo t-shirt for me?
Oh
please?
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark 47, exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly. Wasn't he directing these episodes?
Yeah, he was.
Dad, shut up.
Mary Steenburgen. This is Jack's thinking about Mary Steenburgen. Mark's 47. Try that link I've just put in. Give that one a go again. See if it changes, and
You
then
see,
click into Brian's.
we need something like that implanted in our brain so that things like Netflix and Hulu can just like zap the program right into our head.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
you know
definitely
it's
trust
coming.
Netflix to program my brain.
Yeah. Yeah. BBC shoving Shooty Gatwa in my head 24/7. Agree. He's like an excited dog, isn't he? Yeah, give that a try, Mark's 47, and let me know. Hopefully you can get in okay, buddy.
The app is probably where you what you need to do. It's maybe your ad blocker is blocking it.
This is
Get Tilt to try the paddles. It's just cool.
which experiences.
Exactly. I was thinking that. This is like a prophecy of what Siri is going to become in the future. He will not cooperate, O'Neill. Christy, yeah, woof. Yeah.
I would be, just so you guys know, I would be totally fine with this character being in every single episode of Stargate going forward
Yeah.
for the rest of the series.
Yeah. You find out Urgo created the wars.
I just got beans all over my brand new shirt. I'm not happy about this right now.
Urgo's clearly in control, mate.
Fucking Urgo.
Well, at least it's not pie.
Yeah. Jello.
Marx was in the Salty Nerd Discord, I think.
Yeah. Marx will return.
Yeah, this is the Popcast Discord.
Yeah. It's the facial expressions of General Hammond,
Yeah.
though, as well. Just
yeah,
like,
it's great. This whole episode is like,
yeah,
you know, they had so much fun.
I hope
Yeah.
that they gave them a couple of extra days to film this episode because of
Yeah.
all of the, cut. Let's try it again.
there are a few scenes in this where I think you can almost see like Chris Judge's teal'c. He's trying not to
Oh, yeah.
smirk.
Right, right. The coffee thing was so great.
Yeah. Genius. Thing is, I wouldn't mind Urgo, but it's the fact that they're all linked to Urgo. So whatever
Right.
you think, they all pick up on it as well.
How could they hide from him? Because he's already in their heads.
Yeah,
He has the home field advantage.
he does. It's just he plays it so well. It's like an excited child, doesn't he? This is the wonder of Stargate, to be honest with you. You have these comedy episodes that are great, as well as the sci-fi. So good.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he'll eventually come back though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once the
he
EM
was
field
exactly.
rebuilds.
Dissipates, yeah. Dom DeLuise's timing, though, is so just top tier, isn't it? Just comedy timing.
Don't do it, Sam.
Bro, Daniel Jackson's entire job this episode is just to have expressions.
Yeah, it is.
He's barely spoken the whole episode.
I was watching a Gate World in the week about how he almost died, Michael Shanks, of appendicitis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I want some white bread
really
mayonnaise.
bad.
That's his son,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, that's Peter
Yeah.
DeLuise. Yes.
Yeah.
Who's directing this episode. That's really
Yeah.
funny. That's
Yeah.
really funny.
Just when you think you're safe.
I wish there was some way they could have got like Burt Reynolds in this episode too. That would have been perfect.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
just like she turned the computer on right now,
He
the
should come
EM
straight
field is
back.
going to dissipate,
Yeah.
and he's going to eventually come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
EM pulses aren't permanent, unlike what a lot of weird dystopian TV shows tell you. Like, oh, the EM field knocked all electronics, and now we're back to the Stone Age. It's not how it works, dude.
But surely if they're that advanced to put a small device inside people's brains without harming them, they're going to have shielding for that anyway.
Yeah. Also, we have bioelectricity, so like even if it was completely powered down, it's going to power it back up again eventually.
Yeah. I love how the old school monitors as well, just monitoring each suite.
Just use the defibrillator paddles on their heads and maybe that'll short them out.
Yeah.
That seems dangerous, Gary.
You got dark tonight, mate.
Let's just electrocute your head. Let's see how it works out.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Gary's series hasn't been commissioned by Amazon yet.
See, I don't want them to get rid of Urgo. I want Urgo to stay.
They've been watching Star Trek 5.
I was just going to say that.
Row, row, row your boat.
Good. Good. I'm glad she recorded it. Good for you, Janet.
It's an absolute cracker of an episode, yeah.
Or electromagnetic fields aren't permanent. I'll look you up, Mark 7, 1 second.
There's no way you're going on active duty.
I sent you a friend request, Marks. I'm getting you the invite right now. Sent, Mark.
That's right. Play a game. Charades.
I just love teal'c
You
straight
should have
face.
it, Marks. I sent it to you. Oh, there he
I
is.
want to
He's in
see
here.
teal'c play charades.
Yeah.
Spin the bottle. How about that?
Yeah.
Play that.
Off they go to see if they can get out Urgo out of their brains.
Oh, so Urgo's a Malp.
Yeah.
It's actually sort of cool.
He already doesn't since he's inside Sam's head, doesn't he already have access to everything Sam already knows?
Yeah. But he's like an inquisitive puppy, isn't he? Just
I'm sorry, Gary. What did you say?
I was going to say, since Urgo's already in Sam's brain, doesn't he already know everything he shouldn't have to ask her questions, right?
No, I'm not sure that's how it works.
Okay.
I mean, not all of your brain is like talking to itself like that.
Right.
He might not have access to
Oh,
a
well,
long,
speak for
long-term
yourself.
memory.
My brain talks to itself all the time.
I mean, no, it's not. It's just not true, though.
No, I know.
Hippocampus talks to different areas, but
Yeah.
again, I don't know how it works. This is fake sci-fi technology. Who dare challenge Togar? Oh, well, you're here now, Marks. Now you can just come into this club whenever you want. You don't gotta worry about the invite.
yeah. You're in the club. Just Dom DeLuise and Richard Dean
No,
Anderson
I don't
in
want
one
Urgo
episode.
to be removed. Yeah, sure. Yes. No. These guys are mean.
Yeah. He's, Now we know. Now you know, Go. Why this is such a well-loved episode of SG-1. It's just, mwah.
Aw. These guys are mean.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to watch this Christmas Eve as well. This is going to be Christmas viewing for me. Don't forget, everybody, at the end of the episode, we'll give it a score out of 10. So get your scores ready for when we hit it.
See, he's sentient. You can't kill him. Yep. There you go. There you go. Just ask Captain Picard. Yep. Thank you, Danny.
Oh,
Thank you, Sam. Yes, thank you, Sam. There you go.
She's got a good point.
There you go.
Good guy.
Well, it's 2-2, so it's even.
Overruled by General Hammond. Nice classic sci-fi lab. It's a great set, this Marks 47.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Possible way.
It's a nice bit of effects there. It's almost like a primitive replicator tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Hmm.
The graphics hold up, man.
They do. They do.
Didn't he put Urgo in their heads in the first place, though?
I don't think he did. I think it's like an automated process.
Oh, okay.
Like, because I think they say that that tropical image that's sent back is like a trap to send them in. And then they put the chip in whoever goes there, and then it's meant to do recon. Put him in your head.
That's what I was just thinking. Go into teal'c.
Yeah. Imagine teal'c living with him his long lifespan with Urgo
It's
inside
forever.
his head. Yeah. Just drinking hot coffee pots for eternity. Good point.
That's what I say about Brian sometimes.
Yeah.
But I still get together with him every week.
Shut up, Gary.
There's a mutual love.
Oh, give him a hug.
Just a little hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make Urgo be happy.
I think they should leave a little bit of Urgo in each of them. See, I'd actually be sad if I couldn't see him anymore.
Maybe they are.
I really would. Aw.
No.
They've been gone for 30 days this time.
Yeah. See, again, you've got another race, species in the Stargate universe that are incredibly advanced with technology, but they just don't want to be involved with anybody else. So they're just isolationists.
I wish we saw more of
Hey.
Peter in that episode, but
Yeah, exactly. It's a shame he's not coming back for new Stargate as well, because you know, he would be great having him back in the club as well. But you can't have everything in life, so I'm happy with what I got. But this episode, okay. So, Gary, what are your thoughts on this one?
I don't care. I give this episode an unreserved 10. I doubt I will enjoy any episode of Stargate ever as much as I enjoyed this one.
yeah. Just wait.
It was great.
Wow, this is a good episode, and I'm going to give it a solid 8.7.
Oh,
Only because I know what's to come. I can't be giving 10s away this early, bro. Can't.
Yeah.
this early, we're halfway through the third
Halfway
season.
through the third season of 10 seasons, yes.
Okay, well, this is my first 10.
Yeah, that's
Just
impressive.
basically on undiluted enjoyment level. I mean,
Yeah. Very good
love,
episode.
I love
Yeah.
Don DeLuise anyway. I mean, he's never not put a huge smile on my face, and they still allowed they allowed all of the main characters to still be true to themselves in reacting to what is basically kind of like a comic character. I mean, Sam was very,
Yeah.
the empathetic and understanding, and Jack was his gruff self, and teal'c was teal'c. So it showed that the main characters don't have to be twisted around in order to fit the premise of any given episode. I mean, you can have a wildly outlandish premise for an episode, but still allow the core characters to still be, which
100%.
is great.
Yeah, absolutely. Brian, so it's,
Yeah. Same exact opinion. Very cool episode. I love Dom. I loved all the reactions. You just know they had a blast filming that episode. And this is what's great about SG-1, or Stargate in general, but SG-1 in particular, is that there's episodes like this that are just fun. Like it's not going to
lore.
It's just very little lore. It's not changing the universe. It's barely moving the needle, but it is developing character. We're falling in love with Teal'c. Teal'c is this very serious, dour, comes from a, tribe of outcast Jaffa slaves, and his backstory is so tragic, right?
Yeah.
And he doesn't really have fun when we first meet him. But over the last 3 seasons, we've seen his personality outside of his tragic backstory and family problems and his tribe and all that and his slavery. We've seen him just become his personal character. And these episodes, like every character, add to that. It builds the character for us. So then when they are in trouble, when they are actually facing tragedy or odds that are so extreme, weak men could not win. We root for them. We cry for them. We laugh with them. These are the episodes you need to help build those characters out and make them family in our head. Teal'c has become one of my favorite characters of all time. But when I first watched SG-1, Teal'c wasn't. I was like, they don't really need this Jaffa. I actually thought that the Jaffa
very wooden.
the Jaffa sort of suck, bro.
Yeah.
Like in the very first half of the first season, I'm like, Jaffa sort of suck. Like they're sort of boring. I'm not a big fan of Braytac. But as time goes on, Braytac is one of the fucking coolest characters in all of sci-fi history. Teal'c is one of the coolest, most loyal, most badass, unintentionally funny, just an amazing character. And honestly, if Stargate was made today, which it's going to be, and we only got 8 episodes a season, how do you fall in love with Teal'c and Braytac in 8 episodes?
Yeah.
How do you have time in 8 episodes for a throwaway fun episode where it just does the only purpose of it is to build your love of the character itself for future benefits? There's no way you can do this today, not with the constraints that current TV has on season arcs. No way.
No.
Yeah.
No. Like you say, the only way you can do it is you have to effectively to do 2 seasons as a block, and then they'd have to split it, wouldn't they? That's the only way they can do it now.
And that's what Netflix does. So Netflix goes,
yeah,
we're gonna greenlight this season, and we're gonna drop the first 8 episodes, and we're gonna call it part 1, and the second 8 episodes a year later.
And then they would cancel it before they aired part 2.
Well, and they the next episode. So they give you 16 episodes for that one season, but it is dropped in 2 parts. They have done that, and that has been successful. Maybe other streaming services should do it if they want to continue with their stupid 8 episode drops. Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe they need to do exactly what Impractical Jokers do. So Impractical Jokers, you guys seen this show, Impractical Jokers?
Not seen it, no.
You haven't seen Impractical Jokers?
No.
Never. No. Well,
we got a lot to talk about.
You have to send me a link. Yeah.
The Impractical Jokers is a group of 4 friends that started off as a comedy group. Basically, they got a TV show where they essentially just play pranks on regular people and each other. It's extremely funny. I mean, really, really downright hilarious. Well, when they moved to Max as their financier, or TNT and Max, they were given the 8 episode constraint, right?
Yeah.
Or I think it was 10, but whatever. Well, guess what? The administrator of that group, Murray, the guy is pretty much in charge, executive producer. He said their show could work in bite-sized chunks, but their crew is used to doing 20 episodes a season. So what he did was, he goes, we're going to do 10 episodes in this season and then continue the same exact season, the same exact way. So they're getting the studio is getting exactly what they want, and they're just extending how long it takes them to make the season so that you can get a proper 20 episodes. And what essentially happens is once it finally makes its way to streaming, you are still seeing the longer episode arcs that you would see in classic television. He had to have gotten that idea from Netflix because they did that first. Maybe that's exactly what they need to do for Stargate. Maybe we need season 1 to come in 2 parts. It needs to be something that when you binge watch it later, and that's how most people are going to digest this in the future, you can watch the entire 20 episodes or whatever it is, or 16 episodes as one story for that season, so you have time to fall in love with these characters. And if that means not having a strong season finale for the 8th episode, that's okay. I'll deal with that. I'll wait to have my strong finale if you give me a solid 16 episodes, even if it takes you 2 years.
I think the thing about these writers is the fact that is in their favor is the fact that they were used to writing longer seasons and writing quality episodes and scripts for longer seasons. So with these talented writers, they're going to be able to create something decent for 10 episodes. But I agree with you, Brian.
Yeah, but the studio doesn't they want 10 episodes max now.
I know, and that's where I agree with you, as I was going to say, because they are effectively limiting the chances of having episodes like this because you've got to get the arc continuing.
Right. Now, someone said that all of Strange New Worlds episodes was funny and throwaway episodes, no substance. And you're right. You know, I remember watching Strange New Worlds thinking maybe they're doing exactly what Inside Job, Stranger Things, and Practical Jokers did. Maybe they're trying to throw a lot of character building stuff out there. And maybe because the showrunner knows he's got 2 more seasons. I remember when I first saw that second season, we got 2 more seasons. Maybe he's doing the same thing where he's trying to get you to love the show over a long period of time.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the case. And then I saw the 3rd season and it was the same exact thing. Almost no substance. So like you have to mix in those episodes. And I get it. A lot of these people, they don't know how within 8 episodes to give you the fun character building episodes along with the serious dramatic episodes. You also need those. You need those you need to not just laugh with the characters, you need to cry with the characters. You need to be angry with the characters. You need to be happy for the characters. They need to be part of your family. In your brain, they need to be friends. You need to see them as friends if you want those characters to be something that they remember forever. That they become fans of, real fans. Not like, that was a pretty good show. No, fans. If you want a real fandom, you have to actually make them feel in your brain. You have to feel as if they're friends. And in order to do that, you have to laugh, cry, and angry. You have to feel all the emotions with all these characters. And just like Daniel Jackson, don't go in there. Come on, Dan. What are you doing? That kind of stuff. These character building moments, whether they do something stupid or funny or heroic or they sacrificial, these are things that build the characters and make fandoms. You cannot do that in 8 episodes unless you do it in 2 parts.
The other I would say the other argument for what you're talking about, Brian, is because if you have like shortened seasons, 6-8 episodes, and you sacrifice all of the episodes types like this, then you run the risk of the characters only being in service to the actual plot. You know what I mean? If you don't have time for anything else but main plot,
right,
then all the characters basically
you're not fleshing out the characters
to serve that plot.
Yeah.
Not to where they can just be as characters because you don't have time for just the character building. So basically the characters just become chess pieces in order to move the plot along.
Dude, you're totally right. I was sitting in Terry Metalis' living room. We were eating cheap $5 Little Caesars pizza that he had doctored up. The pizza came and he literally put more mozzarella and Parmesan on it and then threw it in the oven so that it would be a reasonable thing to eat. And we're sitting there and I asked him a similar question. I'm like, well, you said you only have 10 episodes, right? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, how do you like, and this has been an age-old question we're asking, how do you create the same feeling that Star Trek fans have had for years, and love characters that they see on screen with 10 episodes. He goes, "Oh, I'm taking a shortcut. All the characters that are on screen are characters you already know."
Yeah. I mean, to let you know, guys.
So I can tell the story. I don't have to deal with it, and that's the problem. And a lot of people don't have the testicles to deal with legacy characters in games, in shows or movies, because they're worried about screwing them up for fans.
Yeah.
So they're terrified of that. And the only way you can effectively create a continuous service is by utilizing those characters. So that's why they keep going backwards, and they try to like develop characters that are sort of tangentially connected to characters, but they don't have to run the risk of ruining the original character. It's just all cowardly capitalist nonsense. But if some of these creators go, look, bottom line is this can't happen within episodes. We need more runtime, and maybe it is still 10 episodes, but maybe they're all an hour and 20 minutes long. Maybe each one is a freaking movie. Yeah. Maybe each one is a little movie. And if you give us a movie for 10, that's different. And then you can do it in 10 episodes for sure. But it needs to be movie long. There needs to be 10 movies, effectively.
Yeah. Well, again, I'll do some ratings from the chat in a sec. But, we had Arc of Truth and we had Continuum. What if season 1 is successful? What if we suddenly get a new season 2 of the new series, and then they do a standalone, mini movies like Arc of Truth and Continuum?
Yeah, no, why not?
Yeah.
But I mean, like the Marvel franchise has been entirely misused. They have made a lot of mistakes. What they did was they built probably one of the greatest franchises of all time for that first couple phases. Literally, whether you like some of the movies or not is not the problem. As a whole, the Infinity Saga from Iron Man 1 to Endgame is probably the greatest movie story ever told to date. Now, the problem is they didn't know where to go from there, right?
Right.
So what they did was they go, well, we need to keep raising the stakes. You can't raise it. You already went to the tippity top of the mountain. There's no further to go. Yeah. They kept trying to repeat that. And then at some point, someone goes, well, we need to make it smaller and build up again. So then they go smaller. But they're still trying to connect it to everything. Well, here's the problem. Exactly what they do in every other franchise is the same. They need to create the big blockbuster movies, the big standalone seasons, the things that everyone will watch, and have the tangentially connected animated series, have the smaller webisodes, have the smaller, YouTube series, stuff that is tangentially connected to it, where you can experiment and build out characters for the super fans, and those super fans are going to push your main property. They have the right idea. It's just been mismanaged. Like the content itself hasn't been good, but the idea is the same. They're not doing anything new. They're literally doing exactly what they did in the first 2 phases, but it's just that the characters they're using and the creatives that they're putting in charge suck.
Yeah.
Right. But it's the same exact format, right? What did they do in the first 2 phases? Movie, TV show, webisodes, end credit scenes, an animated short, a comic book, a movie, TV, webisodes.
Yeah, but when you do C-list characters and characters that nobody liked, even in the comics, then to serve an agenda, that's also
when you have a problem.
Right. But you can argue, and I don't want to go on Marvel run, but you can argue, no one cared about Rocket Raccoon before James Gunn made you care about Rocket Raccoon. I know there were fans of Guardians of the Galaxy out there, but let me tell you, as someone who collects comics, there's not that many of them. Okay.
This
at the time very few people knew who the hell Rocket Raccoon. Listen, few people didn't realize how cool Iron Man was until they put him on screen. That was not the characters most people followed. It was like Spider-Man and Thor. No one really cared about the Batman of the Marvel universe.
this goes back to what I've said before. It's about building the characters.
Right.
If you build the characters, people engage with the characters, they care about the characters. I've said this quite a few times. And the fact is, they didn't do that in the later phases. All they did is they went, right, we're going diversity.
Yes.
And they were literally characters that you could swap out at any moment, put another one in, and there was no difference to them whatsoever.
They thought the format was what made them successful. And the format was just the most optimal way to deliver good characters and good stories.
100%.
Right? But so they thought the format is what the success is. We can push anything into this template and make it work. Not the case. Look, and bottom line, like, there is movies in the first two phases that aren't good. The first Thor movie is horrendous. Okay, let's be real. It's not a good movie. Iron Man 3 is, Iron Man 2 is okay. There's movies that are just okay, not great. But they are so overshadowed by the greater story, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Because those movies you can see, just like this, as it's not a good movie, but it built the character. And that's enough because we get him to the next movie or the next franchise or the next crossover. And that's where we fall in love with Thor. We don't have the first, Thor originally sort of sucked. Okay. Yeah. He built into the character that we like today. It's the same for the thing for TV. That is a winning format. They should do that for anyone that is rebooting or continuing or reviving a franchise should use that exact same format, just like James Gunn is with Superman. But the primary reason it's successful is not the delivery method, but the quality of the characters and the content.
Right. It's not, going back to Stargate, for me, the big deal breaker on the new series wasn't about, it's going to have a large budget with Amazon Prime. I couldn't care less about that. It was about the writers. Yeah. I got the writers I wanted coming back to do it because, as has been proven time and time again, you can have an unlimited budget, but if your writing isn't great, if the talent isn't there, it doesn't mean squat.
Dude, Star Trek Picard Season 3, widely considered the best of the new Star Trek, had $1 million an episode. That is not a lot. No. Guys, $1 million an episode for a flagship franchise is so small. And they only gave it to him. They had the contract. He said he can deliver under budget. And they had contracts to fulfill with the actors, the studios, the writers, different delivery dates. So they let him do it, and they got out of the way because they didn't care about it. Kurtzman didn't care about it. He took that $1 million and he recycled sets for 10 episodes. And he took every penny he could that wasn't spent on sets, that wasn't spent on ancillary characters, and he put it into the CGI to help tell his story. The reason it was successful because the writing was successful. He didn't focus on stuff that other people had done. He didn't focus on the previous. He just focused on his story, and that was it. And if you look at it, it's actually sort of a small story. Like it literally, like the first episode is 3 characters. The entire episode, three characters on screen, and they're all in the same exact set for the entire first episode. And that set is then reused like four episodes in 4 different episodes. And the other set they're on is 2, and basically the entire show has 3 sets. He spent $1 million renewing basically the Enterprise D. His biggest focus was making sure that very last episode, the very last 10 minutes of the very last episode was accurate. And it was a massive payoff. It's like, look, you can do it. If you said, hey, Giro, Brad Wright, and Malazzi, can you do this outside the cost of the actual acting? Can you do it for $100,000 an episode? Guess what? I bet you they could. And I bet you we would watch if it was just characters in a military facility talking about their day. If it was written right, we would still be entertained.
Well, again, going back to this episode, Urgo, that was just an episode on base, essentially.
All SGC. Yeah.
All completely engaged with it. Chat was engaged with it. Dom DeLuise was just on top form. That was just everything I needed to engage me in it. I mean, again, I give this an 8 out of 10. I'm similar, Gary, to Brian because I know what is to come. So I've got some high-ranking episodes.
I stand by my 10.
Yeah, you stand by.
I guarantee you that episode did not cost a lot of money. And let me remind people, some of the best, most memorable television episodes of all time are not the episodes titled 100 where they spent $27 million to have Sam flying next to a supergate in space. No, it's the bottle episodes.
Yeah.
The episodes where the characters you already love become legends.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take a bunch of CGI and everything. Those things are nice. But the best episodes of TV that you remember are probably bottle episodes. And I'm not talking about clip shows, about real bottle episodes. Like look at that show Community. Have you seen Community? Community won an Emmy for a bottle episode where all the characters were sitting in one room talking for 45 minutes straight. That's it. And they won an Emmy for it.
There you go.
I watched Community for I think like the first like 3 seasons. There was a point where I just kind of said no. But
well, there's another episode called Remedial Chaos where it's the same exact room around the same exact table, and they just show like 10 different possible timelines in the same room with the same table with the same characters. These shows cost pennies to produce, and it gives them the rest of the money they need for the season to do fun stuff. But the fun stuff, while it's fun for us, those are the episodes that build the characters. This episode did not cost a lot, but it built the characters.
Yep. So, I mean, going into the scores as well. I mean, Christy for that episode, guys, she gives it a 10. So she's in.
Thank you, Christy.
Gary, there you go. Lord Foff gives it an 8.5 out of 10. Mark's 47 gives it an 8.7, which is a good score. And then we've got lots of people engaging with the chat. Gavin Blackburn gives it a 9.5 out of 10. So that's a high score and high praise as well.
Dude, Mark's 47 said TNG was 1.2 million an episode and $87 at 3.5 million. That means Terry Metalis delivered a final season of TNG for less than it costs for episodes in 1987. That is wild.
We've said it before. Me and Gary will back me up on this. Classic Doctor Who was done on a shoestring budget. We watched it because of the writing and because of the actors.
Yeah, the story, bro. I mean, look, like I know, like, if you took Shane, my brother Shane, with his voice and his storytelling, and you put him in a dark room with just one key light that just lit his face up and a high quality microphone. I'm not talking about like $1 million microphone, but like a good $4,000 microphone that captured every single syllable perfect. You put him in there and you had him just read to the camera in his voice. Are you telling me people wouldn't read or wouldn't watch his writing in his voice in that high of a quality? 100%.
Yeah. I'm calling it now.
Wouldn't require CGI. In fact, you know what? That's my third channel. That's what I'm doing next.
Yeah. I'm calling it now. I want Shane to be the new Urgo.
Yes. Yes.
That's it. We will make that happen, everybody. It's going to happen. So before we go into the next episode, I just want to say to everybody, it is great to have you all in the chat. We've got a lot of people here tonight. If you're enjoying what we're doing, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and
give us a share.
As well.
Spread the word. Share. This channel is incredibly close to the 500 subscriber count. Let me tell you what that does. Yes, it monetizes the channel, but more importantly, because the monetization is very minimal, what it does is it unlocks features. It unlocks things that we can do in the community section. The ability to upload videos and pictures outside of the regular video system. The ability to handshake streams to streams. So that when we go from here to Supernatural, you don't gotta leave. You just stay right here, and it just drops into the Supernatural stream. All these quality of life updates make it easier for us to create for John and us to create content for you, but also for you to digest that content. We are so close to that milestone that unlocks those features. So please share the channel.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be able to do like live remotes of Brian going to Taco Bell before the show to pick up all of his food.
He's already working on it.
Let me tell you something. At 500, right? That's when shorts are actually valuable, because then you can link the short to a larger stream. Right now you put a short up and that's all you got. And shorts are stupid. They don't make money. They're just sort of fun. Well, the only real purpose for a creator, in my opinion, when you do a short, is to link it to something larger, some kind of larger content. We need to get to 500 so I can start making shorts of me pounding Taco Bell right before the show and link it to this stream. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. It's there. It's the future. Thank you all. And then we're about to go into the second episode, but anybody who's just joined us,
can we just watch Urgo again?
Yeah, exactly. Anyone who's just joined us, again, there's a link at the top of the chat in YouTube. that will put you into our Discord server where we're watching the episodes of Stargate SG-1 in upscale. They look fantastic thanks to Brian's work on them. And then we've got a timer on the screen. So if you don't want to watch in the Discord server, you can just hook up your Blu-ray set to the timer on the screen. Brian will then give me a 3, 2, 1. I will start the countdown as soon as the episode goes. Then we'll give it a score out of 10 at the end. So, that's that. So we've got a second episode coming up now, and it's 100 days. And I like this episode. But then again, I always say that because it's SG-1. I like every episode of SG-1, apart from Emancipation.
I was just going to say, except for one.
So, yeah.
And by the way, I find it incredibly hilarious that we made that big declaration about how bad Emancipation is. We're not going to watch it, blah, 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 right? And then, like, what was it, like 2 months later, 3 months later, when they announced the revival, and Michael Shanks is on Dial the Gate or Gateway, one of those channels. They're sort of interchangeable to me at this point.
Yeah, shit.
And toward the end, he literally goes, you know, we made some stinkers. And Darren, he goes, like Emancipation? Yeah, oh yeah, that one. And they had this like 5-minute conversation about how bad that episode was. Incredible. It was like please validate my opinions, Michael Shanks.
It's great. I mean, I would also recommend on YouTube. There's a Comic-Con in Germany with Michael Shanks and Lexa Doig, his wife. And
she's
they're
still
chatting.
so pretty. It's crazy.
Oh, unbelievable. But they are so funny together. Honestly, you must dig it out and watch it. It's really good. But let me know, mate, when you're ready for the next episode. Give me the countdown and we will get this party started.
John, I was born ready, my friend.
That Taco Bell was kicked in.
I'm not doing Taco Bell anymore.
No.
I'm feeling very unhealthy.
Any more today?
What I did, no,
Yeah.
period. I'm not going to talk about for a while. And just to be clear, what I did today was I carefully made some shredded beef, and I put it in a tortilla, with a low carb tortilla, with some black beans, and that's what I ate today. And I feel good about that. And that's all I'll eat today. Okay, I'm determined to lose weight because my father today, from his pulpit at church, called me fat.
Yeah, just that's what you want, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
in a place of forgiveness and prayer.
Everyone laughed. Everyone, 200 people laughed at him. I'm like,
was it FAT or PHAT?
No, it was FAT. He's like,
okay.
This is what he said. He goes, you know, the Bible says the righteous are well fed. He goes, you know, like my son Brian. He's real well fed.
Well, he called you. No, that's a compliment. He called you righteous. That's
he called me righteous and extremely fat.
Focus
I
on
gotta
the
lose weight,
righteous
guys. I gotta lose weight. That's it. I can't.
Yeah,
I
we're
used
both doing it.
Also, I was going back to do our channel trailer for Brain, and I saw some of our old shows where I look awesome. Like I look handsome. Okay,
Chiseled is the word.
yeah,
everyone.
chiseled, bro. I look like an actual good-looking man. And then I look at these episodes and I'm like, what the hell happened, bro? God, I'm hitting this wall quick. I gotta slow down.
Look, we got to get ourselves trim and ready for the new Stargate series. You never know. We might get a call one day. You know, here's hoping.
Yeah.
You know.
Are you kidding me, bro? You
You
don't think I've already emailed my contacts about any kind of connection, any kind of involvement in this? I've literally said I would do anything. I would like screeners. If I can't get screeners, though, I'll take literally anything. But and I even told this. I told the guy, I can't say his name, unfortunately. I was like, listen, blank. If there's any way that I can get some kind of walk-on role, no charge. I'll pay for all my travel, everything, just in the background as an extra. You guys hire extras. Can you give me an extra? Just one. Let me die happy that I was on an episode of Stargate. Please, just one. I'm literally begging him, bro. He's like, oh, I'll see what I can do, bro.
I will hate you if that happens.
Before we jump into the next episode, let's look at Marx's comment in the chat. Put that up.
There's a lot of them, dude. Which one?
No, the
Preacher's
most
Kid?
recent one that starts LOL not.
Oh, not the first time I heard a preacher's kid complain about being an example in public. Yeah, that's My dad does that a lot.
Yeah. So
I love him. I love him though. He's a good guy.
yeah, so we're just waiting for it to kick for Brian to be ready on the episode when it is.
Sorry, real quick, Lord Toth. I've been paid minimum. There's music videos and stuff out there you can see me in the background of. Minimum is fine, but I will sacrifice the SAG rate just to be on screen in the background.
Brian, were you one of the zombies in the Thriller video?
No, but I was a dead guy once on a CSI. I was a dead guy once on an NCIS episode.
Really?
Oh, I've got to check
Because
that
I
out.
watch NCIS.
Yeah. The camera pans across like a bunch of bodies, and like if you look in the bottom right, you'll see my mousy hair look like the.
and then Ducky says, "Wow, this guy's a mess."
Yeah, you're gonna see Brian in the new series with a Jafar pouch. That's gonna happen. I'm campaigning for it right now. That's it. Let's go.
I can just see. I almost said his name. I almost see my contact. Like, listen, I got you a role, but you're not gonna like it. Maybe you are. I'm not sure, but we're resurrecting Raw, and we need to open up the scene with him brutally raping one of his Jafar to really hammer down how horrible this villain is. I'm like, okay. He goes, yeah, you need to be the rapey.
That's terrible.
Are we going back to Showtime now, are we? So it's like, it's gonna be like
something horrible like that, or we need you to do the stunt work for one of our fatter cast members.
And then you
What
come
if-
to me,
Brian,
you
what
go,
if you
John,
were
you've
just-
got
What if
You've
you
got
didn't
a
have any
cameo.
lines, but you were just like a soldier standing like next to a door?
Honestly, I legitimately already told him I would do anything to be an extra. Just please let me be involved in any way for one episode. So he's gonna try to work it out. I will report back if I get anything. If I hear back,
We're gonna, you know what, John? We're gonna revisit the Stargate canteen, and Brian will hand the main character a slice of pie.
yeah. Well,
how much is it gonna cost me to be beat up by Christopher Judge on screen?
All right.
Can I pay to
enough of your fantasies, Brian? You know, we don't need, this is a general interest.
I want to be
podcast.
beat up by Christopher Judge.
We don't.
Yeah.
That's between you and your therapist, Brian.
I'm down for that. So let me know when you're ready, mate. Give me the countdown, and we will get into the second episode of the evening. And again, this one is called 100 Days, and I like this episode. It's an O'Neill episode.
Yeah, it's not as fun as the last episode, but there's it's very a lot of character development here.
Yeah.
If I had to compare it to something, I would say this is sort of like the TNG episode where Picard,
The Inner Light kind of thing.
Yeah, Inner Light. It's sort of like Inner Light.
Oh wow!
I would say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Stargate SG-1, Season 3, Episode 17, 100 Days, starting in 3, 2, 1.
And we're off, everybody. I met Chris Judge at a Comic-Con, I think I said to you guys, and he was saying about him and Richard Dean Anderson used to fight a fart on set to try and put each other off. Yeah, and I told Chris Judge, I think he broke Richard Dean Anderson's spirit from me meeting Richard Dean Anderson when I broke the news. He wasn't happy about it.
I never got to meet Christopher Judge. Every time I went to a con, he wasn't there.
He's great.
I did meet Michael Shanks, very nice guy.
Oh, I've seen her in a million things.
Yeah. He's on the list with Amanda Tapping for me, Michael Shanks and Amanda Tapping. Need to meet them. In fact, I will go to the US or Canada at some point if I have to, just to meet them at a con.
What is her
So
name?
the same comet travels by at the same time every night. So
Yeah,
that's
like,
not natural then, right?
No.
I overfilled my cup, guys.
Yes, okay, mate. There's that Urgo that did that.
Yeah, an Urgo.
Uh-oh.
Not when they're like that.
Yeah, I don't know about I would be okay with living on a planet with that many meteor showers.
You would just see my blur because I would just be running
yeah,
for the gate.
yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah, what do you think, John? John?
Yeah, dialing in. I've got a couple of observations from these episodes that I'll bring up at the
Is
end.
this like Planet Tunguska?
Oh, it gets more spectacular every year. That means that the
Passing
planet's
through.
drifting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
So-
think they say it's every 150 years, I think they say in the episode.
So the planets rotate at the same rate, but don't they also slightly pull away? Right? There's like the spatial expansion.
Or drift.
They drift a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So even our planet is like a very small amount. Every rotation drifting just a little bit more.
I don't think it's just planets drifting. I think it's like whole galaxies like drift. Everything drifts.
I mean,
I wish I was an astrophysicist sometimes, although it's a boring job.
I mean, this is why I don't watch Graham Hancock or read Graham Hancock or Randall Carlson before.
Dude, I love Graham Hancock, but he gets so boring sometimes.
Yeah.
He's awesome and
He's
extremely intelligent, but my goodness. Like I watched a 2-hour podcast with him and it was on in the background and I realized about 45 minutes in, I'm like, this is so boring. Why am I doing this? No, I'm not. No, click. I'll watch the clips.
Randall Carlson, though, is really engaging. I'm always.
I watched. Did you watch Age of Disclosure?
Yeah. Want anything in it? No substance.
Nothing.
What we've already heard.
They spent like $2 million on 4K cuts.
Yeah.
And no one to see the
about
pores on
context.
some guy's face. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Michelle Green, I knew that. Okay, she was on LA Law.
Oh, okay. Do you notice they play this music? This music soundtrack. This is used a lot in SG-1.
Yeah, this is like the Little House pre-apocalypse music.
This is like the classic like tavern music, you see in like
Give me
any
an ale.
D&D game, right? Bum, 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 bum. Hello, fellow traveler. If you roll a 13, I can give you your own loot.
Do you know what I want from Amazon as well with the series coming back? I want a really good Stargate game. Give me a Stargate game.
Can we
please.
just can we revive the MMO, please? Let's actually revive that and make that modern. That was so good. For the 1 week I got to play it, I was addicted. And the server shut down.
It's so annoying.
I remember making an Asgard character. I had like this little flying thing that would shoot things for. It was amazing. Incredible. You can go through gates, visit worlds.
What was the one that was
So
advertised
she's
on
in
the
love
DVDs?
with Jack, right?
Timekeepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually gave a free copy to my podcast channel.
Cool.
All I had to do was make like a members video about it. It's okay. It's not bad. It's sort of like basic. Feels like a mobile game.
A little bit of a
So she's like
cookie
totally
there.
into Jack.
Her son in this episode, he worked with Richard Dean Anderson in MacGyver.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And what treaty was that?
Between you and me,
Yeah.
I surrender. Like meteors crashing.
Naquara meteors? Oh, my God.
Yeah. Jack says that. But
So
But
go make the
let's
most
go
of your
pack.
time. Go make the most of your time left, kids.
Yeah. There's always an idiot, though, in these situations who refuses to listen.
Oh, that the son.
Yeah,
I've seen
he was
him I've seen him in movies. He's a great bad guy.
Yeah, like I say, he started on MacGyver with Dean Anderson, I think.
Did they, John? Do they ever explain why there's no Naquadah on Earth?
No, they never did.
That's right.
My headcanon is that they just mined it all.
Well, yeah, I mean, that would make sense because what they do is once they've stripped it all with the slaves, they move on, don't they? And they just leave the slaves, a
Right.
lot of them.
Because there's Naquadah like everywhere else,
Yeah,
just not on Earth.
no.
And maybe
But
the
this
lack
is-
of Naquadah is what allowed us to actually progress long enough to become a threat.
Yeah, and this is what's good about this episode, where it's a Jack episode, but you're talking about future law. They've now got a planet where they've got a treaty where they can mine as much Naquadah as they want.
Right.
It's rich in Naquadah.
Unlike that Indian episode, remember that?
Yeah, yeah. The dogs.
Where they couldn't even talk to him.
Yeah.
Indian. I meant Native American. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. That's the one Mark's 47.
Yeah, spirits. Not a fan of that episode. Although I do like the actor that played the main character.
He was good in it.
Yeah. He's like, "Hey, Jack, how you doing?" He's so friendly. Remember that?
Yeah, they do fire a trinium arrow through. I think that
Oh,
that
it
was
was trinium.
but I think trinium was the early Naquadah before
It was
they went
early.
with
Yeah, it was the
Naquadah.
early Naquadah. Yeah. Yeah, they actually don't call Naquadah in the movie either. They just call it the mineral they use.
Yeah. Which
So Brad
suits-
Wright came up with Naquadah.
Yeah. So where's this film, do you reckon? Location.
This is not Canada. That's all I can tell you. It's probably somewhere in like Atlanta or like Georgia area. There's some areas over there that should. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But that's not a Canadian landscape.
It's not here. It's not the UK. There's no litter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait. I do see. I see a homeless Muslim. That's might be the UK, bro.
yeah, that's not good.
That's not good at all.
Judging by the landscape, I had to guess that somewhere in the South, like South America, like not South America, but like the United States South,
Yeah.
or
Did
maybe
you
it's
see it? I was going to say, guys, did you see Joe Malossi posted today? But they start their writing room in January.
Oh, great.
3 months, and he's headed to California. Sorry, LA. Yeah.
Oh, so I'm gonna
3
have to
months
ambush him.
writing. Yeah. It's
Hey, Joe. No. We have a restraining order.
I've just got this image of Joe unconscious in a shopping cart being pushed away by Brian.
I live you like, hey, Joe's gonna be on our stream next week. He
only
might not be
talks when the
talking that
gag is
much,
off.
but I'll be there. There's always one
Absolutely
angry
twisted.
villager, guys. Always one
Yeah.
angry villager, right?
Yeah.
I would just ask that guy. I would say, you're exactly right. How do you know it's always going to be that way?
Right.
I like Jack there. He's like, I'm not putting up with this. I'll get everyone else who wants to go, but if you want to die, die.
Yeah, God help you.
Yeah, exactly, Marks.
There you go. But listen to the angry guy.
Yeah. Yeah. How would you still listen to him after that?
He went off with the girl.
Yeah. Still, the effects still look good again in this episode. Hey, Walter. I'd just be elbowing people out of the way just to get through the gate. But out of the way, I've got to live.
I want to see Daniel as they're like, talking about who's going to the gate. I just want to see him just like barreling through the gate, way ahead of them.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
That angry guy is not allowed to come, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, fine.
Yeah.
Can't do anything about it.
Can't save them.
You know? Can't cure stupid.
Yeah.
They're in the caves. They're fine.
Hmm.
Yeah, good going, Garen.
Oh. Teal'c's such a badass. I love him. Great
I
character.
know. He's like, I will stop the comet. You go ahead.
Just firing a staff weapon at it.
He just looks at me and he's like,
You see him
the comet's coming down. It stops and takes off the other way.
Yeah. So, uh-oh. See, direct impact on the gate.
Yeah, you want to go through the gate right before the big fireball
Yeah.
comes right at you.
You see an asteroid come through the gate.
You can't.
So again, the gate couldn't survive.
The gate could survive, right?
But it's being buried around Naquita, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
So as usual, it's the teenagers causing problems.
Yeah. Just flames around the village. So here we go. 7 won't lock. Send them out.
He hasn't been on in a while.
Walter. Yeah. Great guy.
Off-world unscheduled activation. I love Walter.
Yeah.
You guys will know when I'm rich when he's on my stream just to announce my presence.
Dialing your phone for you.
Walter, dial Shane.
Yeah. I've got a phone. What?
Chevron 1 locked.
Yeah.
So they have an iris, effectively, like a
Yeah.
natural iris.
Mark's 47, 100%. That didn't do too badly for the village, to be fair. They've still got a house. So it would take a lot longer for the air to be breathable, though, wouldn't it? If it was an impact, it would take more than 24 hours, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of
Be
course.
breathable.
Because they're. I almost said a bad word.
Yeah. And he'll still blame Jack for it. Oh. Yeah. Uh-oh.
It's just
So
buried.
you could send ships by the Tok'ra or the Tolan, but it would still take probably a long time to get there.
Take a long time, yeah.
Yeah.
And how do they even know where there is?
Yeah.
Have they
With the
maybe they
coordinates.
tracked it? Yeah.
Yeah, but if I didn't see like any like remains of the actual gate, I wouldn't believe it was gone.
You'd start digging.
Yeah, yeah. Or get the angry guy to come out and dig.
Yeah. Force the angry guy to dig. Oh, the audacity to blame Jack for this.
You tell him, Jack.
Yeah.
Good. Good for you.
Again, it just shows just how talented Richard Dean Anderson is as an actor.
When he actually tries, man, the guy can cook.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, half the episodes he in, he's sort of just having a good time.
Yeah.
He's not
He's
trying
having
that
fun.
hard.
I think when he was younger, he cycled across the US on a bike, Richard Dean Anderson. I was reading the other day. Do you think the General gave up a bit too easy there?
Jackson has a good idea.
This is one for this season.
Come on, Jack. Give the lady some privacy. Come on now.
Well, she knows he's there.
Now you are my husband.
Yeah. Eat this cake.
That's the equivalent. That's this planet's equivalent of wedding cake.
Yeah,
If you wear a shirt.
it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Particles.
yeah. I didn't. I forgot that episode actually had some actual benefit.
Yeah. Shows good writing again, doesn't it?
It's great writing.
Seeding it for a future episode as well. But
I mean, wait. Why wouldn't you just open the gate again after sending him out through to recognize
Yeah.
the cavern and send another particle beam through?
Yeah.
Keep digging it out from
Keep
the
doing it.
outside.
of course, the problem you got though is it's going to be flat, so it's vertical, isn't it, in an enclosed space?
We don't know.
So
do
whoever
they-
goes
do they even know?
through. No, you're right.
Oh.
You should send them out, but the episode it's flat, so
Oh,
it's
that's
in an
right.
enclosed space. So whoever goes through, it's a one-way trip, because if they dial again, they just get disintegrated by the vortex.
Right. Yeah.
So they've
Yeah.
literally got to drill out.
So they need to send him
whatever
out
oxygen
then.
they got.
They should send him out, realize the orientation, and then particle beam again. Dig it as farther as they can.
And then it'll disintegrate it. Yeah. When they go through again.
Right. Or maybe there's a limit to how far that particle beam can reach.
Yeah, it is, Jack. It is his fault.
I remember this guy played like such a douchebag in that football movie. It's hard not to see him as that.
See, I think in this episode, you actually see that this is an episode that shows you that Sam has got more feelings for Jack
Yeah.
than she should have as an officer.
See, Jack should have just said apology accepted, because it is clear that it is that kid's fault. Don't say it's not his fault. Just say apology accepted.
Janet had to ask the
Yeah.
important question there, didn't
Yeah.
she?
Well, she's got to be the psychologist for the team
Yeah.
too.
To be fair, I wouldn't mind living there, to be honest with you. It does look quite nice, quite picturesque. Apart from the meteor showers. Not for 150 years. So would you give up so easily after, what is it, a few months? Or would you keep the hope
Well, it's
alive?
interesting they're not telling us like how much time has passed for Jack.
They do now, I think. Nice little transition here.
Oh, okay, very good.
Yeah.
I like that boat.
Hmm.
I would say, and more importantly, I don't like him.
Did someone say supper, though? Here we go. It's like me at a bar.
Right.
But nope, still not getting it. So Jack's doing quite well with the ladies on different planets, isn't he?
Yeah. He's like Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Later on, that becomes Daniel Jackson.
Does. And I love Rodney with Shepard later on as well, where he says, "Oh my gosh, he is Kirk." Keep expecting like two little hobbits to show up and dance on the table right now. This is a setup, isn't it? This is a blatant setup on Jack. This rig game. It'd be terrible if he took the blindfold off and there's a bloke stood there.
Oh, they did try to send him out.
Yeah. So they know that there's a chamber there. Disintegrated. Yet again, why teal'c's such a badass.
This is where the Barry White music starts, right?
Let's get on. Oh,
Oh, baby, baby. Oh, Jack, don't be coy.
Yeah. Yeah. He remembers.
oh my God.
Whoa.
That's a
Little-
big ask, isn't it?
Yeah, a little soon there, boss.
Yeah, yeah.
We
Tuck
haven't,
and roll
had,
down that
we haven't
hill,
even
Jack.
had coffee yet.
How long has it been?
It's only been 3
big
months.
Big mistake. That is a massive assumption.
And then I want us to go back to Earth, and then I want us to claim benefits.
You should know. Bros before hoes.
Teal'c turns up at some point and goes, I will bear her
Whoa,
a child,
boy,
O'Neill.
she's blatant, isn't she?
Yeah,
Good grief.
yeah,
I mean, she's been without a man for a while.
yeah. I mean, if all you can do all day is canoe.
Right?
You know? Look at this Teal'c with a flipping
I mean, what did she
spear
tell?
gun.
What did she tell Garen? I want you to stay with the neighbors tonight. I'm going to make your little brother.
Yeah, exactly. She's already got a cot made out of wood.
I like what Teal'c does. He's such a badass, dude.
He's great. And he's got a limited supply of oxygen as well in there, because there's no oxygen in that chamber.
It's cool. But he's cool. He's Teal'c. He'll
Yeah.
make oxygen out of
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Well, no major spoilers, but there's a future episode where he thinks he's a firefighter, which is just a phenomenal episode of Stargate SG-1.
What's it called? What episode is it?
It's a few later seasons on, but it's one where he thinks that, I think it's season 6, and he thinks he's a firefighter,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember now.
and Daniel's in it as well. Very well done episode.
I'm gonna start wearing my Jack glasses everywhere I go. I think
I
it's
know.
outside. You know what I mean?
I want you to do like Jack, though. I want to see videos coming up soon. This will be a members stream where you're just canoeing. They're warm clothes.
Yeah, she's moving so fast.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
She's
she should.
clearly
I
very
don't.
lonely,
I'm.
isn't she?
You know, I don't know. I'm torn about this. I mean, on the one hand, she makes her seem kind of. I mean, I get it, but she seems kind of selfish, like she's trying to push him faster.
Yeah.
He should be the one to decide to get rid of the clothes, not her.
Get what you're saying, mate. The trouble you got is it would fall straight back into the event horizon, wouldn't it? Unless they could tether it like they did with the harpoon that teal'c shot through to secure
Right.
himself.
Oh. What does she do? What does she do? Oh, she doesn't even tell him about it, dude.
Yeah.
Ratchet. That's some ratchet.
See, this is denting her character.
She will. She'll have to make the hard call. She's just really lonely, isn't she? Talking about her husband gone and
Perhaps, dude. Come on.
yeah.
Well, at least it's not like a day or a week or a month later. I mean, that's fine. At least she told him that day.
Yeah. How long? The thing is, with their tools, how long is
Yeah,
it going to take them
a
to get?
long time.
Yeah, and especially as it's
If they had
natural
like
now.
a steam, you know, like a steam shovel or something, then maybe.
Yeah. You just see
Now
this
is not the time, woman. He's
Yeah.
digging his friend out of death.
Yeah.
Back off.
You see,
But I
one of
want
the
to talk about our
villagers-
feelings.
Yeah. You see one of the villagers come in with like a timber JCB.
Yeah. Oh, come on. See, Jack should have said my friend's buried under here or something.
Yeah.
I love this. This is why their friendship
Yeah.
their friendship grows to epic proportions,
It
dude.
does.
Like,
It does.
Teal'c would kill for Jack.
Yeah.
I think he does actually a couple times.
So this is everybody. Oh, wow. Time jump.
You see that Sam look there? She's like developing her
No,
feelings.
that's not realistic, Jack. Yeah, but it won't be the same.
Which means lots of men. will be coming through the gate. Should have said Jack.
Okay, I have
Now there,
questions. I
there.
was expecting that shot. I was totally
Is
expecting that
she
shot.
pregnant? That is what is not answered. Now I know.
Well, but here's
Joe
the thing. Wait a
Velotti,
minute.
I remember there was I think it was a Gate World one a few years ago. There was an interview. They talked about there were at one point toying with maybe going back. It never got developed, but they were talking about going back and potentially he's got a kid with her. But they never did it because of that whole holding a tummy, holding a
Well,
stomach.
I was totally expecting a shot like that. Not maybe it's the last shot, but at some point in that last scene. But it had been 3 months before they had that conversation and they actually got together. So it seems like it would only, since the title's 100 days, it seems like it's only a matter of what, a couple, 3 days, maybe at most a week between the time they slept together and between the time that they, right?
Yeah.
It's not like, so my question is, of course, it's another planet and you can fudge things, but it's like, would she already know, like in a couple of days, 3 days after that happened, that she's pregnant? Maybe. I'm not a woman. I don't know. Maybe she would. But are we in the review portion already?
Because as Mark's 47 has said here, but that was only a day or two after the party. Well, no, they don't establish that on screen. They don't say that it's a day or two after that party. So potentially it leaves it open-ended on how long that was between the party and that final scene.
Okay, let's start with the assumption. Does the title refer to what happened in the woman's experience back in her own past, or are we to assume Jack's been on that planet 100 days?
Well, as Christy said, I mean, 100 days.
Right, Christy, that's what I mean.
She mourned her husband for 100 days. So,
right.
Yeah, but...
so we don't have to necessarily assume that Jack was on the planet for 100 days. He was on it for at least 3 months, right? Because
we know that because of the title.
3 months later, right?
Yeah.
So then it just becomes how long is it after the 3 months later Chiron and the end of the episode?
Yeah. Well, that's it.
I don't know, but I do know this. There is a healthy chance that they purposely left that open-ended that she's pregnant.
For a future episode.
And you know what would be fucking badass? If Jack's kid was on the Alpha site.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Hold up,
no,
guys.
Good.
How long has it been since this episode? Legitimately. Right?
Oh, 25 years?
All right. So Jack's kid would literally be a young man in his prime on an Alpha site. Is that not a string you can pull for a revival?
Oh, you could.
Of course.
But of course, that completely shoots down my Jensen Ackles to lead the new series.
Well, because Jensen Ackles is a little too old now.
Yeah.
Well, Jensen Ackles still leading the series. That guy's just part of the team.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, brother, we're not getting RDA back. Every other character can come back, but RDA, he's out. Yeah. So what if we did the next best thing? You don't got to recast RDA. You just have to give us his son.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't want to spoiler alert, Gary. Take your headphones off real quick. What about his clone, bro?
Yeah.
What if that was Jensen Ackles, bro? Let's go. Let's go. I mean, the perfect age, right?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. You're good, Gary.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. It's always tough when you have episodes like this where you have a limited runtime, but you have the characters going through a significant emotional arc. Something's going to get truncated. So solely because I know that you had to tell a story in the truncated time.
Yeah.
You have to truncate, but unfortunately, the way that they truncated it made her come off on it. I mean, she did tell Jack about the voice, and that's to her credit. But some of the things about, oh, I'm throwing out your clothes, don't you want to stay? Things like that, which obviously, if were this a soap opera, you would extend out over weeks or months, right?
Oh yeah, it'd be like seven episodes, right?
Right,
Yeah.
but truncating it like this makes it seem like she's trying to push him into something that he's either not ready for, or she is not understanding him at all. That needs to be his choice to do that. She can't keep saying, "Oh, I'm just tossing out your clothes. Oh, I want a kid." You know what I mean? And so, and I attribute that solely to the constraints of the runtime. I totally get it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't do her character any favors, if you know what I mean. Whereas were this, like I said, a daily soap opera, we could see the development and everything, and it would feel more like an ebb and a flow, instead of her constantly going, "Oh, hey, I want a kid tonight." Up above,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and like I said, I don't. That's not the actress's fault or even the writer's fault. It's basically just the handicap of only having 42 minutes to tell this long-ranging story.
Yeah. So what would you score it out of 10, mate?
You know, I would, I'll give this a 7.
Yeah.
And because I even think the final scene was shortcut, because it's like, wait a minute, Jack, after everything you've gone through, that's your goodbye. It's like, oh, okay,
No, he offers
I
to take
might
her
be
with.
back.
He offers to take her with him.
But that was, he would know that that's just not realistic. I mean, you know, what's she going to do? Wait for him at SGC every time he goes off on a mission?
His little wife at the SGC.
Oh, Brian,
Just faking.
come on. You know what I mean?
I would legitimately, if I was working at the SGC, I'd be like, babe, you now live the SGC. That's just the way it is.
I mean, Mark's 47's comment there about they had the particle beam going at the same time as the party. I need to go back and watch it, because all I thought was it was just the transition between the party and the SGC. I need to check to see if they were actually the same. I don't think
it might
they
not
were.
have been. It might have not have been simultaneous. It might have just have been.
Yeah. I just think it was a transition to the SGC. They're trying to save him and do their bit. So yeah, but no, good question, definitely. Brian, what did you score this out of 10?
Yeah, it's 7 out of 10.
Yeah,
it's a good episode, good Jack episode. I pretty much agree with everything Gary just said. But this episode would get a lot higher on my list if they actually connected it to the new series in some way.
Yeah.
And I do really like the fact that there's an open-ended question as to whether or not she's pregnant with our main character's child.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Brian, that they left it open, but clearly that final shot is staged intentionally. That has to be you know what I mean?
You know,
like,
her hands are over her stomach for a reason. Yeah.
Exactly. That's not, I mean, I don't see what else it could be trying to tell us.
Yeah, it was a loose thread they left dangling to they could pick up down the road if they wanted to, and they never did. But yeah,
what we need to do is we need to start writing these things down as we watch every week, and then we can make a giant video about what open threads, what connections they can connect to a new series that would be fascinating and fun.
Yeah,
we can do a whole series about it.
Christy has a really good point.
I'm writing this one down. This is number one of our thread video.
Christy has a good point that in an agrarian society, another child would help her, which may be why she was pushing so hard for, you know, and just being so, you know, blatant about it.
Yeah. She's like, got to go with the old guy now.
You're getting old, Jack. I'm going to need a son to help me with the farm. Yeah.
I mean,
but that is a legitimately good point, Christy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give this a 7.5 out of 10. I like it. I think it's a very good Jack story. I I do think you see elements here of Sam showing her feelings that are more than professional for O'Neill. Others in the chat, I mean, we've got Lord Foff gives it 7 out of 10. Christy gives it 7.5. And others down the list,
My personal favorite is that teal'c knew the odds of him
and he
suffocating
did it anyway.
to death and still went without any hesitation.
Yeah.
Like, look, had she not had the walkie-talkie, had she not heard it, had it not been on, there's so many variables. Like, he legitimately had to get a little lucky there.
Yeah, because he would be assuming, I would think he'd be assuming he would have to get all the way to the surface by himself.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it would have been an interesting shot. And I know that why they wouldn't do it, because then the whole thing becomes like just a huge soap opera, is to have Sam turn around and see her put her hand on her stomach.
Do you know what I would have been interested in them doing? And again, it would have been a quicker thing, but they're capable of launching missiles, rockets through the Stargate. So just fire a few missiles and just keep pounding that chamber.
Yeah, but the energy wave would come back through.
If you disconnect, though, as it's gone through.
So what you need to do is you need to send a bomb that you think won't blow up the gate, right, on a timer.
Harpoon it to the rock.
Yeah, and just pray that it doesn't actually damage the gate itself, I guess.
And then next thing you know, they go through and they've actually accidentally put a nuke through by mistake. They've made things worse.
Yeah, the entire town's gone.
Yeah.
Now my mind is just kind of wandering around now. So I'm assuming, based on everything you've said, we never revisit this planet again. So bearing that, keeping that in mind, I'm really curious about the thought process of the story development for this episode, because clearly it's like, okay, the writer and the director are going to say, okay, we're going to write this and visually show that odds are very, very high that she is pregnant with Jack's child. I mean, there's no way. I don't think this is she, isn't she? I think clearly she is. But it's interesting the fact that they would say, well, let's do that, even though we never revisit it. Let's just go ahead and let the audience know.
Well, that's actually pretty common, though, Gary. A lot of the times, writers will often write themselves little escape paths, little escape hatches. So they'll write themselves a thread that they may or may not visit again. It's minor enough not to bother the audience or hurt the story, but it is something that they can come to again for a future episode, or if they need to get out of a hole they dug themselves into, that kind of stuff. And I gotta say, having Jack's kid on that planet, and let's say they write an episode where in some way Jack needs a transplant or fresh DNA, like there's some reason why that we need to save Jack, we need a direct ancestor, and there is none. Then 8 seasons from now, all of a sudden they can remember that thread, go back to that escape hatch, and that can be an entire episode they can get out of one thread they left open.
Julie Coonan gives it a 7 as well. Tonight, yet again, I've enjoyed 2 episodes of Stargate SG-1. It's an absolute joy. That's pretty much it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for being in the chat.
Well, we're leaving here, but we are going to our supernatural stream.
We are indeed. So just stay on the channel. The live stream is already set up on there.
I'm going to put the link in the chat too.
Yeah, and it's our very first supernatural watch party, season 1, episode 1. And I am stoked for that, just as much as I'm stoked for Stargate SG-1 watch party. So if you want to join us for some supernatural adventures with the Winchester brothers, come on in. It's going to be good. The same setup as we've got here for Stargate. We watch it together.
But more gay.
Chat. More gay. Yeah.
And you know what? Thanks also, before we go, thanks to everybody in the chat, because the chat today was great. And
Yeah.
you help make the show in the chat. You really, really do.
100%.
So we are all very grateful to have you all in the chat today.
And as we said earlier, if you can like and subscribe and share and comment, it all helps us. I mean, we're literally, I think we're now at something like 19 subscribers away from 500. So we're getting very, very close now.
Almost there, guys.
I can
Almost
taste
there.
it.
Yeah.
But
Taste it in my mouth.
yeah. But until then, have a great week, everybody. And everybody who's coming into Supernatural, we'll see you there. But other than that, Gary, where else can you be found, my friend?
You can find me on Monday nights on the Fandom Podcast Network on the Union Federation, where we cover Star Trek. We're in our Q series, reviewing all the Q episodes.
Cool.
You can find me on Thursdays on Type 40 and on Saturdays on the Spacebook. And you can find me on X at Gary A_retro.
Hey Gary, can you do me a solid, man? Follow me back so I can DM you. Damn it.
Yeah, on X, he means.
On X.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. It
No,
took me a
bro.
while to figure out what your alien social media speak. It took me a second for my
Goodness gracious, Gary.
I know. I will. Absolutely. No, I will, sir. I will.
Yeah. And Brian, where else can everybody see you, sir?
You know me everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
We should be
on any given day, you can find Brian for 8 hours on YouTube.
Guys, we should be putting out our last documentary of the year this week. It should be happening, assuming Shane gets everything done before he goes on his trip. And that last documentary, I'm telling you right now, if you had to have a final documentary of the year, this is the one to do it with. This is a big one. Please make sure you're checking the podcast. Yeah. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge.
It's
going to build the wall.
It's the definitive Police Academy documentary.
Yeah. We're making Stargate great again.
Yeah. But no, that's it for tonight. Thanks, everybody. And we'll see you in the Supernatural watch party. Take care. See ya.